in the disability sector and the NDIS niche. So give me the next 5 minutes and I'll show you how we can provide a service and work on a service that meets the goals and the needs of the people you're supporting, because that's what we're really here to do, isn't it, when we're working within the NDIS sector. And really, it's going to be a two-pronged approach. So I'm going to give you something that's of huge value to you. I'm going to give you a list of 180 NDIS services that I've seen over time. If you stick with me to the end, and we'll work through that worksheet, and I'll show you how that you can align your services and really work on getting your first 10 clients the right way. So my name's Greg Chadwick, and I work with disability services to establish their brand, establish their marketing, and build their websites so that they can align with their ideal participants. I'm able to do this by drawing on the last 16 years of working in the disability sector and the last 13 years of working as a digital marketer. Now, in each and every video, I want to be able to give you something that you can take away and implement into your business and into your services straight away, so that we can do exactly what we're all here to do, and that's provide services for people living with a disability that meets their goals and the needs of their participants. So right here I've got a worksheet. You can see in front of us here that it's a list of 180 NDIS services that I've seen throughout the however many years that I've been doing this, and I've been on the groups and on the forums, and every time I see a really unique service, something that stands out to me that I think that's really cool. Like I could see a useful way that participants could use that and utilize their NDIS funding and create a really cool, like a rock star NDIS service around it. Now, this service, so basically, there's a two-pronged approach to be able to grow your disability service fast. Number one, you hear these stories about people all the time who have got their first 25 clients in the first 6 months, and they've just exploded off the mark. Now, those people, most likely, 99% of those people have been in the industry for a while, and they've already had the connections, and they decided to start a disability service because they knew that they had the connections to start a disability service and spread a wide net. So these people are providing services that they're providing SIL, they're providing community support, they're providing everything. They're spreading a wide net and trying to capture as many disability participants as possible into their services to be able to provide their needs and goals. So for people that are really looking to get their first 10 clients and they don't have those connections, and I still would really recommend, if you are spreading a wide net and you are looking to grow your disability service, even though you are quite large, to have a look at some of these services, because you could integrate these into the clients that you already have. And I'm sure that once you go through this, you will be able to match up some of the participants to these. So I'll just move this over to the side for now. So like I said, there's 180 and it's growing every day, and I'll keep building it. So just things that I've seen and I've written down, and I've decided, okay, I'm going to choose these top 10. Now obviously I would go through and look to find some services that I think are pretty cool and that I could pull off, that I could feel comfortable to provide this service to participants. Because that's where we want to start. We want to start with something easy. Later on, once you've got enough participants, you can start matching services to the participants within your service and creating new services on the back end. Now, let's say I've chosen these guys here. Now, what I want you to do is go through and write, okay, so monthly fun days, I think I could pull, I feel like I'm a bit of an expert in that. So I think I'm a 7 out of 10. As far as an expert, I think that, I'm a 7 out of 10 for that. Go through, maybe I really like the idea of social dance parties, but I'm not really a dancer, but I think we could pull that off as well. But I think trying to get started straight away, I'm probably a 4 out of 10. Creative writing mentorship programs. So let's see. Now this is meant to stimulate. Going through this process is meant to stimulate your brain to be able to come up with something that fills a gap and a need in the market, but also provides a service to participants that's really quality. And once you've got 1 or 2 or 3 of these services, then we get to do exactly what we have to do, and that's start building relationships within the industry. So until you have a really good service that you can actually go to NDIS, I don't know if you've ever found yourself at a networking event or an NDIS networking event, and you say, yeah, I provide SEAL, and the next guy comes along, yeah, I provide SEAL as well. So, you really want to stand out from a crowd. So during your conversations, you can be like, we've really started this new program and it's super duper cool and it's really meeting our participants' needs. I think it could be something that works for you and your participants as well. We do social dance parties and people are loving it and they're raving about it and that sort of thing. And with that, people start to their ears start to perk up and they start to get interested. But if you're just gonna be in such a red ocean and provide the same services as everybody else, it's going to be really hard to kick your disability service off without something that you can talk about at these networking events or on your forums, in your Facebook marketing, wherever it is you're doing your marketing. This is what we want to go through. So once we've got, let's say I feel really confident with this, 10 out of 10, beautiful. So we go through and we're going to highlight our top 3 that we think. Let's highlight it in blue. All right, so these are our top 3. Now, right here, we've got a base. Now, we're still going to keep these in mind because as we're going through daily life and we start doing some research in the market, it is still good to have these in the back of our heads as backup plans. But right now, we've got 3 of them that we really feel confident. Let's change this to a 9 out of 10. Let's say I feel really confident providing these services to people that I can do it quality. And now as you go along, your services will get better and better and better, because the more you stick with these services, the more you get better at servicing your participants and your clients. So I hope that's been helpful. And once you start providing services like this, you will get 10 clients like that, because the word will get around, the word will spread that you've got something really unique. Obviously you have to do the marketing and you have to put it out there in front of eyes that are going to spread it. But you now have something that you can contact a support coordinator and they don't just put it in their list of 1,000 other services that they get every year. Okay, so support coordinators are bombarded with this sort of stuff. So 1,000 other ones. This one is going to be in the back of their head and they think, yeah, that's really cool. So I hope that's been helpful, and if you want a copy of this worksheet, please leave a comment below and let me know that you want to comment, and I'll reach out and I'll send one to you. So once again, my name is Greg Chadwick. I work for Chadwick Digital, and I help disability providers to establish their niche, establish their marketing and their brand, and build their websites for their ideal participants, and so that we can do everything that we're trying to do in this industry and providing support for people living with a disability that matches their needs and their goals. So once again, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.